Having partnered with Jamie Foxx as one of their sponsors, BetMGM is one of the four most popular United States sportsbooks. BetMGM, they also have some in-person properties in Vegas and in Atlantic City. But for this video, I'm going to give you a beginner level tutorial on how to use BetMGM Sportsbook, how to log in, how to withdraw, deposit money, how to place bets, what the different odds mean, how to search for different types of markets that you might not be able to find, and we can get right into it. Of course, my name is Matt Modi. I'm a content producer and betting analyst for oddsjam.com. Would help me out a ton if you could like the video, comment on the video with your feedback, and then of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then if you want to find me on social media, you can at my Twitter handle that you see on the screen here. So BetMGM Sportsbook. Number one, let's figure out how to log in. So right now I am on the home page. Just go to betmgm.com and it'll take you right here. So in order to log in, it's actually quite easy. You just click the login button right here. When you do that, your information will pop up. You can click remember email if you are on a device that you trust. Click log in. And there we have it. Pretty much the easiest thing to do. Log in to the sportsbook. So now you log in, your account information is at the right here, how much money you have. If you have any type of notifications, you can look those up right here under my inbox. But obviously, aside from logging in, the next most important thing, how do you put money into BetMGM Sportsbook? Now, let me tell you, the sportsbooks make it quite easy for you to deposit money into them. They will gladly take your money. All you need to do is click this deposit button right here. Once you do that, the cashier page will pop up. So you want to choose the method of which you want to deposit. You could do PayPal. You could link it to your banking account. Obviously, you want to make sure an account that you are comfortable having linked to BetMGM. In terms of safety, they are reputable, so I don't worry about any of my information being shared or anything like that, but you obviously do want to make sure that it is something that you're comfortable with. So you just enter the amount of money that you want to deposit, 100, 1,000, 500, whatever it may be. You click the deposit button and you are good to go. That is how you deposit money in BetMGM. So like I said, they will make it quite easy to deposit money. Luckily, it's also pretty easy to withdraw money. So you have had a lot of success on BetMGM. You want to withdraw money into your banking accounts. That is quite easy as well. You just need to go to your profile on the top right here, and where it says deposit and withdrawal, you're going to want to click withdraw. A similar menu is going to pop up where it takes you to the cashier, where you can choose how much you want to withdraw, and you can choose the different withdrawal methods, PayPal, banking account, whatever it may be. It's quite easy to withdraw money on BetMGM as well. So you have money in your BetMGM account. You're ready to start placing bets. That part, luckily, quite simple as well. All you need to do is navigate over a bet you would like to place. Just select, literally click your mouse, select the bet, and everything will pop up on the right here. So the play that you are betting, Phoenix Suns minus 9.5, the odds of the bet, which are minus 115. So I just type in $50 or $100 or whatever. You click place bet and you are good to go. Your bet has been placed. In terms of what all this stuff means, so when you're looking at pretty much any sportsbook, you're always going to see these three main markets, and they're pretty much uniform across sports: spread, total, and money line. Spread might be called like run line in baseball, or puck line in hockey, or total goals in soccer and hockey, total runs in baseball. Money line is universal across the board. You're just betting on who you think is going to win. So the spread is how many points a team is going to win or lose by. The minus, when it comes to the spread, dictates the favorite. The plus dictates the underdog. And then the number next to the plus or minus is how many points the team needs to win or lose by. So in this case, we have Phoenix Suns minus 9.5. That means if you were to win your spread bet on the Phoenix Suns, they would need to win by 10 or more points. On the Hornets, the opposite is true. If you were to place your spread bet on the Hornets, they could either lose by 9 or fewer points, or they could win straight up and you would win your spread bet. Now, obviously, every single bet is going to have odds associated with it. Whenever you see odds that are a minus, the number that comes next to it, that is how much money you would need to risk in order to profit $100. So we see minus 115 here. I would need to risk $115 to profit 100 on minus 115. Minus 105 means I would need to risk $105 in order to profit 100. Minus 110, I'm sure you get the point. You need to risk $110 to profit 100 at minus 110 odds. So the spread, the bigger the number in terms of the how many points a team is favored by, is the bigger the favorite. So 9.5 is what the Suns are favored by. They are obviously bigger favorites than the Bulls, who are at 6.5, or the Celtics, who are at 4.5, right? That's how the numbers make sense. The bigger the number, the bigger the favorite. Total, you're just betting on how many points are going to be scored in a game, and you're betting on an over or an under. So in this case, the total is at 229.5. If 230 or more points are scored, the over hits. If 229 or fewer points are scored, the under hits. The only thing to really note here is that it doesn't matter who scores the points and if they come in overtime or not, just that the points are scored. So if the Suns win 230-0, probably unlikely, the over would still hit. If the over hits only because it went into overtime, so at the end of regulation, only 220 points were scored, but in overtime, more than 10 points were scored. Guess what? The over would still hit. And then the money line, easiest bet to conceptualize in sports. You're literally just betting on who is going to win. It's similar to the spread in that the minus dictates the favorite, the plus dictates the underdog, and then the odds read the exact same for a money line play. So minus 500 means you would have to risk $500 in order to profit 100. The plus, the number that comes after it, is how much money you would profit if you risked $100. So in this case, for the Charlotte Hornets, if I risked $100 on the Hornets and they won, I would profit $375. For the Pistons, $100 would equal $180 in profit. So money line is similar to the point spread, and that the minus dictates the favorite, the plus dictates the underdog, and the bigger the number, the bigger the favorite. So the Suns being at minus 500, they're bigger favorites than the Bulls at minus 225, who are bigger favorites than the Celtics at minus 200. Those are the three main lines. Now, if you want to learn how to parlay bets together, parlays are quite fun, higher payout, but higher risk. It's similar to just placing a bet normally. You just select multiple options. So if I wanted to parlay the Suns, and I also liked the Bulls, and I also liked the Celtics, you see how it gives you the option here to click parlay, right? It gives you the parlay option. It gives you the total odds of plus 582. So I could risk $25 on this parlay, and I would get a payout of $170. That's how the parlays work, and that's how you parlay. You just click multiple options. The next thing to understand when it comes to BetMGM is the different promotions that they offer. In the menu you see up at the top here, the promotions are going to be under the tab that says, you guessed it, promotions. So you just click your mouse right here, and it's going to pull up all of the different promos that BetMGM has to offer. One game parlay is the same thing as a same game parlay that you might see on like Fanduel or DraftKings. It's basically you're parlaying multiple bets in the same exact game. So in the previous example, I clicked in 3 plays from different games. A one game parlay, you're just choosing bets from the same game. And here are the different promotions that MGM has to offer. The next thing that I think is important to understand with BetMGM is just how to view your bets, whether they are pending or have already finished. Your bet slip is here. You literally just go one over, click my bets, and it shows you all the bets that you have live, all the bets that you have open, and all the bets that have settled. So I currently don't have a ton of open bets right now on BetMGM. I just have a future, but you can see all of my bets that have settled here on the left. But if you want to review your bets with BetMGM, that's how you do it. Now, I need to move my camera over for a second. I hinted that you can search at BetMGM if there's a play that you want to play, but you aren't sure how to find the game. Well, that's that little search icon up here. So let's pretend I want to bet on a team. Like college sports is where this comes in handy because there's so many games. I'm from Maryland. I want to bet on Maryland basketball, but I don't feel like scanning through all the different college basketball options. Well, I just type in Maryland. It's the first option here. And guess what? And here is everything that kind of pops up for Maryland. Now, of course, if you do want to go to a specific sport, the menu is up here. So if you want to go to NBA or college, basketball, NHL, soccer, tennis, golf, whatever, that's in the menu up here. And then if there are certain sports that you want to bet or leagues that you want to bet that you just kind of want to search through, at the top here. So you click A to Z Sports, and literally every single sport that BetMGM holds is in this menu. But that's getting a little bit into the advanced part of BetMGM. I'm assuming if you're a beginner, you're not looking to bet on Gaelic games or you're not looking to bet on handball. But if you are, it is in the menu A to Z Sports on BetMGM. And that's pretty much it. BetMGM, pretty easy sportsbook to use. I've taught you how to log in, how to withdraw, deposit money, how the odds work, how the main markets, what the 3 main markets are, promotions, look at your bets, parlay, search, all that stuff on BetMGM. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment on the video and let me know. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, please give me a like and subscribe. And that's it. So again, find me on social media at my Twitter handle, JediModi, and that's it.